As promised, this week we are gonna talk about my trip in Ireland. We're gonna find out why did I go there, what did I do there, and why did I leave my family for 2 weeks. The thing is that I started my studies in March, which I'm really super excited about because this is the thing that I really like, and I don't know if I wouldn't do this videography, photography, media, everything connected with that, if I wouldn't do that, I don't know what would I do. So yeah, I got an opportunity to go to Ireland about photography course, and because I thought that anyways I want to study in the summer so I can finish as fast as possible and take everything out of the school. I applied. I thought, damn, I'm so new in this school, I don't know even if they're gonna take. And I was doing all this process, applying, applications, CVs, all kind of papers needed to send, and I did it all. I had interviews and they told me, well, we have a group of 15 and you're not in it. So if someone is gonna cancel, then maybe you will go. Somehow I was really upset. I was like, how come they're not taking me? But then I thought, well, probably they are taking people who are already in the end of their studies. So I was like fine with that, but somehow I had an inner feeling that I'm still going there. I'm still packing and I'm preparing for that because I'm still going. And pretty much a few weeks before the trip itself, I was like, damn, if I'm not going there, then anyways I would like to travel somewhere. So I already made a plan. If I'm not going, then I will go to Spain and I will relax there for a few weeks. Few days after that thought, they sent me a message. Actually, they sent me an agreement, and I was like, why do you send me an agreement? Because you told me that I'm not in. And they said, well, actually you are and you should sign this agreement. And I was like, what? I was doing home studies and I was dancing because I was so happy. We had studies in our school for 2 days and then we had flight to Ireland, and I knew no one from there. So that was really interesting. Actually, I was more excited about that because I can be myself. I can be as I am. Another thing, I was really worried how my son is gonna be, how my husband will be. And when I told my husband, like, hey, I have an opportunity to go to Ireland, I don't know if to apply or no, he was like, are you kidding? Of course you're gonna apply and you're gonna go there. So that was like a really big push for me because I was like, I don't know how will I go, my son is there, but that was really big push. And I don't know, he was just so supportive. He was like, yeah, don't worry, don't even think about anything, we will be fine. And yeah, so that made me feel good that I can do what I really love and I'm not gonna offend with that anyone. And when I went there to school, first 2 days we were getting to know each other, we were getting to know cameras, and we were playing this game that you can ask any question you want from the person. So we were in a circle and someone asked our teacher, so what's the real story behind this Ireland trip? Why are we going there? And he was explaining, well, it was a Christmas party, and one person from school, he said that we have a lot of budget for our students to go abroad and we should use it. Because of the corona time we couldn't really use this budget, but maybe now would be an amazing opportunity to go somewhere. And then another teacher who came with us, she was like, hey, you know, I have been living in Ireland over 20 years and I have been guiding there and I have been studying their arts. She is an arts teacher, so she got excited to go to Ireland with us. And then another teacher who also came with us, he said, well, I can teach you photography because you can learn it anywhere. Yeah, so that was the idea behind it. This Ireland trip was pretty much like experience trip. If it goes well, then they will organize more trips like that. We had a flight on Wednesday to Ireland, and first half weeks we were in Dublin in a hotel, and it was really fancy, but at the same time, when you don't know anyone from this group, you really want to spend more time with them. And in this first hotel we didn't really get it because everyone was just in their own room, and first half week we were pretty much getting to know the camera, getting to know the system, the basics, technology, the light, speed, ISO. Yeah, so I think that was really important, but in the beginning of course it's quite boring, you know, to make some kind of pictures, like, yeah, make a picture of your finger with the speed on that and the light on that, and then try many. So the first picture is super bright and the last picture is super dark, and you're like, is that art? This is not what I came from. But this is really important to start from that. Saturday, it was Saturday evening, yes, because we went to gallery and to another gallery, and then we had free time and we were asking teachers how could we go to the ocean, to the sea, and they were explaining like, yeah, so here is the train, you can take that. And then we decided why to go tomorrow, because Sundays were our only free days where we could do whatever we want. So we went to Greystones on a train, and it's really interesting thing about Ireland. When you ask something, they're just like blah 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 blah, saying something and it's not even true. So yeah, we went to Greystones and we were really enjoying these huge waves and taking videos, and it was just such an amazing vibe with this group with who we went, and we were just chilling, taking pictures. So I think this is the really amazing thing what I learned, that when you go traveling and when you go with those people who are interested in same things that you are, you see so different things. So it's so amazing. You're like all helping each other and you're learning together and you're like on the same vibe. And this is so amazing. Just like if you go traveling, then choose someone who is interested in same things as you are. Then on Monday we went to Galway because we had to see the Cliff of Moher, and that's the t-shirt I have on because that was an amazing trip as well. Who knows me knows that I love mountains and I love the ocean, and I loved it. Oh my god, it was just so amazing. Like, I cannot even put it in words because all these things that we saw there. Then we went back to Dublin and we were a whole week in Dublin, and we were just in some basic hostel, which was pretty crappy. Somewhere in the middle of these 2 weeks I started getting tired because I was just like 24/7 surrounded with people. The rhythm, I felt that it's not really my rhythm, and I was missing my family life. I was missing some time for myself. Luckily at these moments I know that I just need to take some time for myself. So I started doing yoga and it really helped me. This is the time when I can do something for myself, and just after that I can give it to someone else. So in this video was really a lot of things what have happened, and some things I still need to process because it's just so many things have happened in these 2 weeks, and I'm still not really getting how many things we did, but I'm really happy for this experience. I should sum it up somehow, what did I learn in that? So the first thing of course is a photography, because that's why we went there, and I see that in these 2 weeks intensively working on that I have got really better at it. So I see things in a different way. When I go without camera somewhere, I'm like, damn it, this looks so amazing. Just the way these leaves are shining, and the movement in this picture would be amazing. The second thing is that I got friends, and actually they are gonna be my colleagues with who I'm gonna work. And the third thing is that I found out my real rhythm, or my ideal rhythm of life. So that rhythm what was there for 2 weeks, it wasn't my rhythm at all, and I understood that, so that was really big thing for me to find out. But hopefully you enjoyed this video and enjoy your time, and see you next week.